Yo, what is going on, everybody, and welcome back to a brand new video. Well, in this case, brand new series, just gonna be me kind of sketching some characters and just kind of talking about my process and just taking you along with me. So yeah, in this one, I'm going to be drawing Shijima from Horikoshi's latest one-shot, Quit Laughing Shijima. As with any other drawing, I'm just laying out my rough foundation here, and for this one in particular, I wanted a close-up shot of her kind of just sitting at a desk, like in a classroom, and laughing while having her hand kind of covering her mouth. And if you've read it, you'll know why she does that. I really enjoyed the one shot, and I really, obviously, Horikoshi's art is crazy good. So that's why I wanted to draw this character, and I decided, I wanted a series like this for a while, but I just never kind of got around to it until now. And this is just going to be kind of a series I can do when I'm thinking of other videos and series to do in the meantime. Just kind of doing some light sketching, it's nothing like crazy serious, nothing super hardcore, just doing some little sketches and whatnot. And if you're curious, this sketch I believe took me about like 40 minutes or so. Now, as you can see right now, looking back, her head right now is way too big. And what's funny about that is this is a problem I've had for a very, very long time. And I remember while I was drawing this, I was actually very frustrated because this issue of making the characters' heads too big is, like I was saying, I've had this issue for literal years. And obviously over the years it's gotten less and less frequent, but when it happens, it is very irritating. And I'm going to adjust it here. Something else that I wanted to actually mention here is I've never really drawn at this scale before. As you guys know, most of my drawings are usually kind of small, and that's why I'm able to put so many on a page. But I definitely wanted to practice drawing at different scales, because that's very important for setting your scenes and stuff like that. And I think that's kind of another thing as to why I kind of struggled a little bit here in the beginning, is I'm really not used to drawing really so big on the page and small as well. I've definitely kind of conditioned myself to draw at like a very similar size, so that was another thing that I wanted to practice. And for the background here, that's going to be coming up once I finish the details on her head. That just kind of came up while I was drawing or making this drawing, which is kind of funny. But I think it really added to the whole drawing as a whole. I think that once we get there, that change alone really helped bring out this drawing. If you guys have seen kind of my other videos or my live streams, I did say I wanted to take my art in a more kind of story-based direction, where instead of just like having characters just kind of be in a void and just doing some sort of pose, I wanted my drawings to more kind of tell a story or give off some sort of emotion, and that's exactly what I'm doing here. Now, as you can see, I'm just refining all of my rough shapes, changing the proportions and whatnot. And next time I definitely want to spend some more time on the drawing. I feel like I kind of rushed this one a little bit, probably for the sake of getting a video out, because obviously I haven't been uploading nearly as much as I used to, and I definitely want to change that. But either way, I definitely want to plan things out better as a whole when it comes to drawing, because I did have a lot of erasing and mistakes that I had to fix and it probably could have been avoided if I just took a little more time. But yeah, to just go back to Shijima as a character, I think she obviously looks really cute. Horikoshi has just nailed down the style that I absolutely adore, and yeah, I had a lot of fun, even though I know I just said it was frustrating, but I did have a lot of fun drawing this, especially the background, because I feel like it really made it pop. Maybe in the future I would do some more inking like illustrations, because I know a lot of people like to see drawings being inked, and it also just kind of looks better as a thumbnail. But yeah, so as you can see, so right here I'm adding in Azumi in the back over here. Like, I originally just didn't plan this. This idea just came up while I was drawing her. And even the perspective too, like the perspective, it actually doesn't really make a lot of sense if you really look at it, but I still think it reads fine. And I actually didn't plan for that. Like, it just sort of just happened while I was sketching, which is kind of funny how that works. I don't know if you guys can relate to that, where you have more like ideas for your drawing as you're drawing it. That hasn't really happened to me a lot, but it definitely did happen here. So yeah, once again, just working on the background and just gonna be refining it, and just gonna be a really kind of quick sketch. I'll definitely be drawing more, probably MHA characters, but I definitely want to branch out from MHA just a little bit, because I feel like my entire channel is just Horikoshi and MHA glazing, which I don't think is necessarily a bad thing, but you know, there is more to manga and like anime and just drawing than just, you know, My Hero Academia. But yeah, it also kind of just looks like it's straight out of a manga, like a manga panel, which I also didn't really intend for either, but I have been studying a lot of manga recently, so maybe it's just like rubbed off on me or something. But yeah, so once again, I'm just adding some more background elements to just kind of set the scene. You know, I really feel like the background is what made this whole drawing come together once again. And I definitely want to do more drawings like this. Like, this is kind of my ideal drawing, I guess. Like, just having more elements than just, you know, the character. I really am trying to think about, you know, what setting does the character exist in? What is the character, you know, feeling or experiencing, or, you know, whatnot, and really thinking about like focal points and, you know, where to add details and stuff like that, which is something I haven't really done, at least this seriously, up until this point. But yeah, I'm just kind of throwing in some shading here. I definitely wish I went a little slower with this. I just kind of threw it in. The light source is supposed to be coming in from the window on the left there. Yeah, I'm definitely excited to do this kind of series. I think you guys will like this series too, because it's just a good way to have not only like content, but to just go through my thought process when I'm drawing and stuff like that. But yeah, with that, we are coming up to the end here. If you guys like this, let me know in the comments below. You know, do all that YouTube stuff, and yeah, I'll just let this finish, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later. Bye bye.